you are watching this, you've already noticed I'm dressed head to toe in PUMA today. And there's a reason for that. PUMA isn't just about sneakers, it's about identity, storytelling, and how a brand becomes an integral part of music, sports, and culture. What makes a brand go beyond selling products to becoming a cultural force? How has PUMA strategically positioned itself in Africa and globally to drive influence beyond sports? Today, we're breaking down PUMA's African markets playbook, exploring its partnerships with icons like Davido, its deep roots in sports marketing, and the big lessons African businesses can learn to build lasting brands. Let's get into it. PUMA has mastered the art of blending sports, lifestyle, and culture in a way that feels effortless and authentic to its audience. Rather than just sponsoring athletes, PUMA built deep connections within music, street fashion, and sports communities, making it a brand that people don't just wear but identify with. Whether it's on the track, in the streets, or on the stage, PUMA represents a movement, not just a product. And this is a marketing strategy that African brands can learn from. PUMA has a well-crafted approach to Africa's booming youth culture, and it follows three key strategies. 1. Cultural relevance, aligning with music, street fashion, and youth movements. 2. Sports legacy, investing in football sponsorships and African athletes. 3. Retail expansion, strengthening presence in major African cities through flagship stores and strategic partnerships. The result, PUMA is not just a brand, it's a statement. And this is where their partnership with Davido becomes a game changer. When PUMA announced Davido as a brand ambassador, it wasn't just about selling sneakers. It was about tapping into Africa's creative energy. Davido represents cultural influence, global reach, and youth energy, making him the perfect fit for PUMA's vision. His fans don't just see him as an artist, they see him as a movement. And PUMA understood that aligning with him would resonate deeply across Africa and beyond. The lesson here, brand collaborations should feel organic. Davido didn't just wear PUMA, he made it part of his identity, and that's what made the partnership work. While music and culture fuel PUMA's lifestyle appeal, sports remain its foundation. This is why it invests heavily in top athletes, partnering with icons who embody speed, resilience, and victory. African football sponsorships, sponsoring teams like Ghana, Senegal, and Ivory Coast, keeping its brand deeply rooted in African sports. What makes PUMA unique is that it doesn't just sign athletes, it creates long-term partnerships, ensuring that its association with excellence lasts for years. Now, let's bring this home. What can African businesses and marketers learn from PUMA's success? 1. Build brand identity beyond your product. PUMA is a brand that stands for speed, culture, and influence. What does your brand stand for? African businesses must define their unique story. 2. Choose brand ambassadors who fit naturally. Davido wasn't chosen randomly. He embodies the energy and global appeal PUMA wants. Pick ambassadors who naturally fit your brand. 3. Play the long game in branding. Sponsoring African football teams isn't about short-term wins. It's about building credibility over time. African brands must invest in long-term partnerships that strengthen their brand presence. PUMA has given us a masterclass in branding, from leveraging culture and music with Davido to maintaining a stronghold in sports with African football sponsorships. These strategies prove that marketing isn't just about selling, it's about creating a movement. What branding strategies stood out to you today? Drop your thoughts in the comments, or let's continue this conversation online. Until next time, keep building, keep branding, and keep making an impact.